Yo, what up guys, it's Matt. We're gonna play here on Just for Fun. We're gonna do a Tempest Remastered draft, which it's gonna be the first time I'm doing it, so might screw up, might be a short draft. So we'll see. I was gonna try to do a Swiss so we could get more games in for sure, but there's no one in the Swiss queue right now, and there's only one person left to start to get this one started. So I think we're gonna play the single elimination 8-4 here. So we might get eliminated. I watched only one draft video so far, and that was Caleb Durward's draft on Channel Fireball, and he ended up kind of wonky, and he won two. So we want to avoid being wonky. I think Shadow is very powerful, and so if it's open to get into like a black-white Shadow deck, and take as many of the Shadow creatures as possible and go for an aggressive tact, that seems like something I'd be into. Otherwise, green has the biggest creatures by a vast majority. Most of the other creatures are like 2/2s. 2/2 seems to be like really common size, so having things that are 3 or 4 toughness is just gonna really do a lot of good. So we'll keep open for that. Obviously, black has some really overpowered removal spells, being an older set. So there's that. Coat of Arms is interesting. Flowstone Mauler, 6 mana, 4/5 trample. That's huge. That is a big dude, and that's powerful. Dungeon Shade is good if you end up heavy. Black. We have Soltari Trooper and Soltari Priest as shadow guys, which I like a lot. I'm not sure. I think Priest is better. Yeah, this seems pretty sweet. So I think that's what I'm gonna take here. Although I could see Mauler being a pick. Elvish Fury is good, or decent at least. Skyshroud Elf is cool as a fixer. Coat of Arms I don't think is really playable in a limited kind of deck. Yeah, I think Flowstone Mauler might be the best card here, but I'm gonna take Soltari Priest. We're gonna try to go for see if Shadow's open. Just stay open-minded here. Pants are good. There's another white shadow creature here, so we're gonna take that. Wall of Blossoms is excellent. What's this do? Renegade War. I don't know all of the cards either, so a lot of this is gonna be guessing game reading. Oh, First Strike Battlecry. That seems pretty good. So the guy I'm passing to, if he took that that 4/5, then that would be a good follow-up. Needle Storm does 4 damage each. That's pretty cool. Keep an eye out for that card. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about green creatures just being huge comparatively. So oh, Reality Anchor. Okay, so I'll have to keep that in mind as a trick to play against, in case somebody boards it in against me. Serpent Warrior is pretty decent, 3 mana for a 3/3, but I'm gonna pick the on-color Shadow guy. We'll go from there. Dothy Horror, okay. I think I want that. That's an interesting card. I like that in a sense. Windrake is just good. I guess I could grab a blue card here and just try to go blue-white evasion. But I think black is just better. Mounted Archers actually is a decent card. And Armored Pegasus is an... I don't know. I don't feel like I'm giving up too much by making this pick here. Crashing Boars. Yeah, that seems good too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna take this horror, and we'll see where we get from here. Screeching Harpy. That seems pretty good to me. Regenerating Flyer. Bandage is cool. Actually, I would like a one of those in the deck somewhere. Dream Prowler is not great. Trained Armadon is pretty good. Yeah, if I had taken a green card last time, I would probably be into this Armadon here. And Cursed Flesh is decent. There's a lot of one toughness things. I'm gonna take this Harpy here. Anoint, Armor Sliver. Okay, that grows butts. Anoint with buyback could be good. Labras is interesting. That's late for a Merfolk Looter. Maybe I should be being more open here. There's a lot of green stuff that was going around, but you know, I don't know the sets enough to know what's really open. Spinal Graft, I think I can get later, but I like it a lot. Angelic Blessing is decent. Revenant seems poor. I think I'm going to take this Archer, and hopefully we get Spinal Graft later. Can pick up a couple of those. Smite be good, Smite not. Spike Colony is pretty good. I'm surprised that it's going that late. I'm gonna take this Scabland because there's a red-white Shadow Dude that's a rare that's really, really good. So if I open that, I want to be able to play it. Okay, so here I'll take Bandage. Dungeon Shade, yeah. Pants. So the guy I'm passing to has got to be in red after all the sweet red cards I passed him. Maybe even red-green. I didn't see any interesting blue cards, so I think coming from the other direction is taking blue. Only decent one I saw was, God, this went all the way around, huh? I'm gonna take this Flyer, something good to pants up. Alright, so I like the direction our deck is going. When I don't know a format, I try to prioritize evasive creatures and aggression, because, you know, there's always some kind of deck in that. You know, I don't want to be playing all of these Armored Pegasi because you know, I want more power on the ground, but I mean in the air or whatever. Let's out of my creatures, I want more power. Anoint seems like it could be an annoying thing to deal with. All right. Oh, sweet! I love these planes. So yeah, try to make an aggressive deck if possible. So we only got 3 shadow guys there, which is kind of annoying. Avenging Angel seems great, and Spiriting Core is great too. Wow, there's a lot of good cards here, but I really don't want to pass a premium removal spell. I don't think this is exactly a bomb. It's good, but I'd rather have the Dark Banishing. Krovax, huh? That seems pretty crappy. Deathstroke. Ooh, Master Decoy is good too, but I think this is just better. They kind of go together. Mounted Archers. Ooh, Soltari Monk. Nice. Staunch Defenders is good. Diabolic Edict is decent. There's a lot of little dumb guys, so Edict isn't as good as other formats, and I'd rather have this guy because he's pretty much only a white shadow creature can block him, so he's pretty good. Staunch Defenders seem good, but we're trying to be aggressive here, although that can help us in a race as our top end. Wall of Essence seems good. Kindle is obviously good, but wow, that's pretty sweet. I mean, I do have that Scabland. It's tempting to take the Kindle. I think I'm gonna take these defenders. Between two aggressive, defensive creatures, I'd rather have one that helps me in a race and can actually get in there for damage as opposed to the wall. Soltari Priest. That's a nice trick. Damn. But it's a defensive trick, which is not the best. Although drawing a card, at least you don't get too blown out. Useful Knight seems like good too. I would take one of those. Ooh. So do we want Spirit and Core or Carnophage? Spirit and Core is definitely better card. But I kind of want some low drops too. That seems amazing. As a late game way to close out. Dust Duet seems good too, but I'm gonna take the Stampede. Maybe we'll get a duet later. That seems like we don't have a lot of synergy for it, but maybe it's just a divination, you know, which is fine. Okay, I'd like some more threes, and I'd like to not play some of these cards. Like, okay, let's move those to the sideboard. I don't really want to play Annoyant. I'd rather not play the Gnomes. I could if I need to, but not sure I'm going to be heavy enough black for Dungeon Shade to be good. In a heavy black deck, it's a total bomb. Double black on this is kind of worrisome. I have 3 double white cards, so I want to be as little that way as possible. Alright, so we have some iffy stuff, but I'm still not totally disappointed with this deck. Alright, what are we waiting for here? We're waiting for Boon Crank. 20 cents. Is that like 50 cents nephew? Huh. The rare Wield. That's interesting. This Wield, somehow. Yeah, so I don't really need this. Even though this is double black and the other one isn't, that actually needs more black to be good than 2. So, Master Decoy came all the way around. Wow. So, I'm definitely in the right, at least one correct color here. Conviction. I'm not going to play any of these other cards, right? I mean, I guess I could take this Thopter and maybe play it over the Harpy. Because I did not get a lot of black here. Mulch, I actually need those for a deck, so. Shatter. This is a sweet mountain. I want to take as many of these lands as possible. Alright. We're looking okay. I would still like a Spinal Graft, and there is one here. But we're gonna take this Lancer. That's exactly what we want. That's really good. That Wyvern. Legacy's Allure is not the best. So another Kindle in the pack. Gonna take this Lancer. Lotus Petal, sweet. That is a very strange card. A little bit of a color pie issue there. Kind of want this Hulk. No, let's take this. I'm fairly happy with this. You know, if I get some better 2-drops, we can move these Pegasi out of here. Another removal spell would be nice. If I get the Spinal Graft, I'll take Bandage out. Although it seems like a really good trick. It's kind of like Force Spike in a sense. Like, you'll almost always find a use for this. Force Spike, like, always gets its man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this does that and draws a card. So it seems like an easy way to get a 2-for-1. She's dealt damage, she's right. Okay, well, damn, there's a Mondo combo right there. Standing Troops, 1/4 Vigilance, no. Youthful Knight is okay. Choose 2 creatures, exile 1 and put 2, make the other one 2 bigger. That goes really well with some of our other stuff here, so I kind of like taking that. Yeah, don't really want to play any of these. I guess I could take Fugue. Circumancy. Death's Duet, another Spirit and Core. Vampire Hound, a lot of good cards in this pack for me. I want that though. Do I want a Dark Ritual? Not really. I don't really want any of these. This is good against me. Charging Paladin, that seems okay. Four mana Dotsies, basically. Oh, Useful Knight. So let's get these out. We could board them in if we're playing against a deck full of 3/3s. How the hell did this go around? I don't want to play against that. This Hulk came around, that's nice. Yeah, we have a lot of interesting synergy here. I think Bandage can come out. The Lab Rats and the Pegasus Stampede go really well with the Cannibalize because it's like sacrifice a token and put 2+1/+1 counters on one of my dudes. It seems really good, like a Youthful Knight or a Shadow guy. Maybe this Hulk is too expensive for the deck. Well, I don't feel like I need 2 of those. It's kind of a defensive card anyway. Actually, it's just a 4 mana 2/3 really. So maybe I don't want those in the deck. Yeah, this seems much better to me. I want to get as many of these lands. I love those lands. God, my neighbor is a nice guy. Nice couple, actually. It's a couple, but they play the worst possible music. So our curve, our mana kind of is shitty because we kind of want black on turn 1 and double white on turn 2 a lot of the times. So that kind of sucks, honestly. But overall, I think we have a very aggressive deck. And we do have some choices here. This might even be a 16 land deck, but 10-7 seems a little much. Let's go 9-8. And we'll give it a shot. Yeah, I'm worried about, this, but these are overpowered 1-drops, Carnophage and Sarcomancy. So playing them on turn 2 is not the worst. And these are kind of powerful at any stage in the game, so I don't need to play them on turn. If I play them on turn 3, I'm kind of fine with that anyway, and I don't have that many 3s. So maybe if we do it like this, our curve actually seems much better. So I'm kind of happy with this. 16 creatures, 7 non-creatures is decent numbers. Yeah, let's run it back.